So let's find our seats for our yoga class today. Yes. Ah, hello. So it's, right after the holidays, which is a really good time to detox, because as much as we try to not abuse our body with things we put in it, the holidays just call that, you go to somebody's house maybe and it's just, you can't really control a lot of what they serve and then you're hungry and you eat it and that's okay. Yeah. So we're going to just work on a little bit of detoxification of the body. And in the end, the body does a pretty good job naturally of flushing out toxins. But during the course of the class today, we'll talk about maybe some more tips to just support that for your body. Because I don't know if it's just nowadays with all the technology and fast food sources and the more people that are on this globe, the more they have to figure out how to preserve food, so that it can get from point A to point B. And sometimes some of the things they add are not necessarily the best for our body. And so all of those things can drive us crazy. But so we'll just do some stretches, some asanas that can just help to loosen up and get the body, give it some support so that it can just get rid of the toxins. Yeah, it's all pretty simple, actually. So we're going to let's just start with our shaking this today. And, so you're going to talk mostly, I guess, about the body, but also just detoxifying the mind, with our negative thoughts and relax. And so much of what is going on in the body is what's going on in the mind and vice versa. Yeah, and sometimes they call the gut, our digestion, our second brain. So whatever is going on here in our gut is typically causes, negative and negative thoughts in our mind. Yeah, they're very connected. So we'll work on that as well. All right, so we're going to start with just extending the exhale breath. So 60 to 70% of our toxins are released in our exhale breath. Many of you have heard this many times. Yeah, so just another reminder. So bringing the palms up on our lap, let's close our eyes. And let's just arrive in our space for this hour, taking care of ourselves, bringing awareness to ourselves. This body is a gift to you from nature, from God. And so to honor this body, however it is today, honoring this body, because it is a privilege that we have it. So let's take a nice big breath in through the nose and exhale out the mouth. And try to push out every ounce of air on the exhale before you relax and then slowly breathe in through the nose, which also filters the air into our lungs, helps with detoxifying. And exhale long. Nice long exhale breath. And then relax. And inhale, relax the belly as you inhale. And exhale. Draw the belly back slightly, squeeze out all the air in the lower lobes of your lungs. And relax the breath now. Keeping the eyes closed, we're just going to do some little quicker belly breaths. Again, that gets the digestive fire moving in the body. So it wakes up your digestive tract so that it's like, okay, I got to digest this food that you put in here this morning. And so it helps it along. So we're going to take a breath in, just relax the belly. It's very passive breath as you breathe in. And then when you exhale, draw the area 2 inches below your navel, draw that back towards your spine. Gently. And then inhale, just allow the belly to relax. This is now in and out of your nose. And as you exhale, draw your belly back. Yeah. That squeezes that diaphragm up so it can help release all the toxins in the lungs. Let's just do a couple more. A nice slow pace, relaxing the belly, and then exhale, draw the belly back. And now keeping that pace, if that's comfortable for you, or we're going to just quicken the pace a little bit. Yes. So breathing in, belly rise, breathing out, belly draws back. So in, out, out. The belly's moving up and down, just easily, no forcing of anything. Now keeping that pace, if that feels okay. If you want to make it a little quicker, feel free. Now we're getting more into what's called Kapalabhati breath, just easing our way in. So quickening the pace is available to you. 5 more breaths. And relax the breath now. Notice any effects of the breath. Notice if your belly is naturally rising and falling back as you breathe in and out. Let the breath just come back to its natural state. And then again, now we're just going to take a nice big breath in through the nose, all the way as far as you can, and then slowly let the breath out. Through the mouth, through the nose, all the way. Squeeze the last every ounce of air out, and then relax the breath again. So even if your body is, cranky today, or you have an injury, or, your back is sore, whatever it is, you can always sit or lay and breathe. That's always available to you. And that's one of the most important things of the yoga practice. My teacher says pranayama, which is breath, pranayama and meditation and knowledge equals happiness. Yeah. So filling ourselves with conscious breath every day, sitting quietly with eyes closed in meditation, if we can, every day, and just filling ourselves with beautiful knowledge, ancient, beautiful knowledge. It will just make you happier. Yeah. All right, and when you're feeling ready and complete, you can begin to flutter the eyes open. So simple, right? We can all do this. We can all do this every day. And there's different forms of breath. And I'm thinking in the next couple of weeks, we're going to do a series of the different kind of pranayama that are available and what their benefits are. So stay tuned for that. Come to class and stay tuned. Yes. All right. So let's find a nice tall spine. That's key for our breath, right? Lifting the heart up slightly, finding ourselves not slumped forward with our shoulders forward, but our shoulders back, palms up on the lap really do help with that. Yeah. Take a nice big breath in. And as you exhale, keep your shoulders back, but drop your head. Good. And we'll just start with gently rolling our head. So inhale, roll your head over to one side and up and over to the other side and down. Good. And so just keep going, rolling the head. Good. Let's take this to where it feels good, where you're getting some nice gentle stretching in the neck. The next time that the head comes forward, pause and reverse. Let's go the opposite direction. Nice and slow. Inhale up, exhaling to the other side. And down. Good. And the next time that your head comes forward, pause, Good. And slowly bring your head back up. Relax your arms down. Find that nice tall spine. Good. Press into your toes and your feet and float your shoulders up towards your ears. And exhale, relax. And again, one more time. Inhale up. And exhale, relax. Good. Bringing our hands back onto our lap. You can have palms down now. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, drop your head to the right. Good. Keep your chin lifted. Don't tuck your chin now. Yeah. And roll your eyes to the upper left corner of the room. Good. And just breathe. Each time you exhale, see if your head can soften a little closer to the right shoulder. Yeah, just gently. Good. And then press into your feet and inhale. Lift the head slowly back up. And exhale, let's drop over to the other side. Just letting the head float down. Relax that right shoulder. Bring the gaze up to the upper left corner or right corner of the room now. Yeah. And breathe. And then relax the gaze. Press into your feet and slowly lift the head back up. Good. Take a nice big breath in and exhale, turn your gaze and look over to your right shoulder. Stretch as much as you can, as far as you can, that's comfortable for you. And then inhale, slowly bring the head back forward. And exhale, slowly turn to the other side. Stretching. And inhale, slowly come back forward. Good, take a nice big breath in. And let go with a sigh. Exhale, squeeze out all that air. Let's bring our hands to our sides of our neck. So waking up that vagus nerve, we talk a lot about that, right? That nerve that starts at your brainstem down the sides of your neck where you're massaging right now and down into your internal organs. So you may feel a tingling happening all the way down. This also helps to wake up those organs in our body that are responsible for our detoxification. So even this is a good way to detox the body. Yeah, just supporting the body so it can do its job. Yeah, and relax. Good. Okay, so we're going to take our right leg out to the side. Find a nice tall spine. Bring your right hand to your left thigh. Release your left hand down alongside the body. Turn the palm out. Using your toes and your feet now, we're going to press into your feet. Slowly float that arm up. Nice and relaxed in the shoulder. So go slowly. And bring it as far up as you can. Yeah. And if this is too much on the shoulder, then feel free to go ahead and make a cactus with your arm, like bend your elbow. Yeah. Good. All right. And then take a nice big breath in. We're going to just do a little side bend here. So we're here. Take a breath in again. And as you exhale, reach up and hold on to your leg as you lean over to the right. And you can turn your gaze and look underneath that left arm and find your breath. Maybe find a little bit of that belly breath. And then inhale, slowly come back up. Exhale, let your arm float down. You can bend your elbow as your arm descends. That takes pressure off that shoulder. But find your nice, gentle, tall spine. And as you exhale, press into your feet, ground your feet as you turn to the right, turning at your waist. Yeah, so concentrating on the waist and the hips to turn and breathe. This gentle massage of the internal organs. And as you exhale, slowly come back forward. Good. And we're going to toe heel that right foot next to the left again. Good. And let's take the left leg and step that out to the side. Again, knees at a 90-degree angle. Yeah, feet, knees right above the heels, nice and stacked. Yes. Good. And taking now the left hand across to the right side. Relax the right arm down. Turn the palm out. And press into your feet to let the arm slowly float up. Bend the elbow slightly. Just let the arm float up. Good. Take a nice big breath in. And exhale, reach up and lean over. Yeah, holding on to that right thigh helps to give you leverage. Takes the pressure off the back. You can turn your gaze, look underneath the right arm if you'd like, and breathe. Good. And then inhale, slowly bring the body back up, and exhale, slowly float your arm down. Good. Bring your hands onto your thighs and toe heel, your left foot back to next to the right. Good. All right, we're going to scoot forward a little bit in our chair here. We're going to bring our hands into fists, and we're going to just tuck them into our groin area. Yeah, so elbows out a little bit. Yeah, good. And we're going to take a breath in here. And on an exhale breath, you're going to start to lay your belly onto your hands as your body comes forward. The fists are there. They're actually adding a little bit of pressure, massage into that low belly, the colon area, digestive tract area. Yeah, so just go as far as is comfortable on your body and try to get that belly breath going. So inhaling, relax the belly, exhaling, maybe you come a little bit more forward. Yeah, if any of this is uncomfortable, just come back up and take your fists out from under you. Good. And then press into your feet and slowly bring your body straight back up. Good. And relax, hands onto your lap. And then we're going to extend the right heel forward. Good. So if the chair is uncomfortable underneath your thigh, scoot around a little bit, maybe come a little bit more forward so your sit bones are on your chair. Yeah. There's a little bend in this right leg, and the right toe is just lifting up slightly. I'm going to take a nice big breath in, get your nice tall spine. Good. And as you exhale, press your belly forward and just lean forward a little bit, right? Just to where you're feeling a decent stretch on that hamstring on your right leg. Yeah, if there's any discomfort in your back, just come up a little bit. Yeah, or tuck your belly back and breathe. Support that low back with your core. Good. And then inhale, slowly bring the body back up. And then just take your hand behind that right leg and help to rebend it. And then we're going to bring the left heel forward. Find a nice tall spine. As you exhale, start to hinge forward. Keep the spine straight. Don't round the back. And just come as far as you can on this side. And just notice the difference on one side or the other. Was one hamstring a little tighter than the other? Yeah, there's probably a difference. Our bodies are always shifting side to side. Breathe. And good. And then when you're ready, press down into your right foot and slowly float the body back up. And then take your left hand and help to rebend that left knee. Good. Now we're going to bring our legs out wide. Good. A nice tall spine. Again, that 90-degree angle in your knees, so the knees aren't caving in. They're right above the heels. Good. Take a breath in here. And on an exhale again, a breath again, we're going to hinge forward. Good. And just looking down at the floor. Again, keep the spine straight. If it's available, you can bring your elbows onto your thighs, let your hands hang between your legs. And if it's available to you, you can also slowly drop the crown of your head down. So let's just let the whole upper body drape forward here. Yeah, if that feels like too much pressure on your face, your sinuses, just lift your head up till you're not feeling that pressure. And breathe. Press down into your feet and your heels. Yeah, ground your feet. Just come to this different perspective. Getting the blood flow going to the upper part of the body, the head. Yeah. then when you're ready, slide one hand onto one of your thighs, slide the other hand onto one of your thighs, and then press down into your hands, press into your feet, and slowly unhinge, right? Bring yourself back up. Good. And relax the arms. Good. And then toe heel, your feet back to hip distance apart. Good. Take a nice big breath in and let it go. Extend that exhale breath. Squeeze out all the stale air and then relax. Good. All right. So option here is to come to a stand. So if that's in your practice, if that's available to you, just slide your heels back slightly, hinge forward a little bit, belly comes forward, and then leading with your heart. We talked about that on Tuesday. You know, if we lead with our heart in everything we do, that we wouldn't need lawyers. Sorry if anybody's a lawyer, but we don't tend to do that, right? So we need lawyers. We're gonna press our heart forward and up. Yeah, and lead with the heart wherever you go, whatever you do, and come back to your back of the chair. You can just stay behind your chair here. Yeah, and just move the body, wiggle it around. Yes, if you got a little stiff sitting there, just move the body, allow it to just loosen up and relax. Good. All right. And come into mountain pose. So palms forward, kneecaps lift, shoulders relaxed back and down, chin tucked back slightly, looking forward. Yeah, nice tall spine. Feel as tall as you can, as tall as a mountain. Yeah, take a nice big breath in and let it go. And relax, feel the body relax as you exhale. Good. We're going to come into a little bit of moving here. So we're going to just lift the heels, coming into a little baby march. We're going to make sure that we keep that nice tall posture as we move, right? We don't want to have the head come forward. That's so much pressure on the back, the low back especially. Good. Now if you're feeling you want a little bit more movement, you can lift the heels and come into a little lifting the feet, a little march. Good. And if you're feeling like you want to go more, you can raise the arms up a little higher as you march. Yeah, raise the feet up a little higher. Just notice what feels good on your body. Yeah, it's good to get the body moving. Just getting the body moving helps with detoxifying the body. Yeah, we know that from when we really work out, when we sweat, right? That's detoxifying the body. Good. And then come back to a regular march here. Good. And then if it's available, bring your legs a little wider, opening up the hips, going side to side. Yeah, marching. Good. And again, you can just be lifting your heels. If you're seated in your chair, you can just lift your heels and move your arms in the march. Yeah. Good. And then come back to feet back to hip distance apart. Good. And maybe we come into a little bit of a fast little jog. Yeah, just baby little jog. Good. Keeping that nice tall spine, looking straight ahead. Yeah. Maybe you move up a little bit and back a little bit. Breathing in and out of the nose if you can. Forward and back. My floor is squeaky. And come back to a nice slow march. Good. Slow it down. Good. And relax. Find your mountain pose. Nice tall spine, chin tucked back slightly, kneecaps lift. And just allow your breath to ease back into its natural state. Yeah, so just that little bit of movement, which is why they say exercise is so important for us, right? Because it just gets the blood flow going through the body. But we don't have to run a marathon, which a friend of mine is on their way to today, which I could not do or wouldn't want to do. But the point is, you don't have to run a marathon or, really crank it out if that's uncomfortable for you. Just a little bit of movement each day is so beneficial. All right, let's bring our legs out a little wider. Good. And let's rock our body side to side. Inhaling and exhaling. This is one of those poses I do in every class. And maybe you could do it every day. When you wake up in the morning. Just to get the body moving, get all the tension out of your system. One more. And relax. Then let's just slowly bring our feet back to that mountain pose. Boom, drop right into that nice tall spine, shoulders back. Again, the tendency, we don't even feel it over time that sometimes our head is forward. It's so common now, more and more. And just to have that little mindfulness of just tucking the chin back slightly. So this 10 pounds, 8 to 10 pounds is situated right above your body, right? When it's forward, it's hanging down and it's putting pressure all the way up and down your back, even your hips, even your legs, right? So having that head, try carrying a 10-pound bag of flour, imagine, right? That's what's sitting on top of your body. So nice tall spine, chin back, good. All right, we're gonna inhale, we're gonna reach our arms out and up, nice and slow. Yeah, you can bring them to wherever it's comfortable for your range of motion, and exhale down, breathing out. So timing the breath with the movement of the arms. So slowly inhale, keep inhaling, inhale, and then exhale in and out of the nose now. So see if you can time it, that at the end of your inhale, the arms come up, and at the end of your exhale, the arms come down. So you might need to go a little faster, or try to do it as slow as you can. It's just a fun thing to practice. So we're practicing movement along with that pranayama, that breath. Good. Smile on the face. Good. Hopefully you got your timing. And relax. Good. All right, we're going to add a little twist to our arms. Yeah, so inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, bend the knees and turn to the right. Drop your arms halfway, making sure that that left arm is not forward. It's in line with the shoulder. Inhale, straighten the knees as you lift your arms. Come forward. Exhale, twist over to the other side. Keeping that right arm back. Inhale, forward and up. Exhale to the right. Left arm back. Inhale, forward and up. Exhale to the other side. Yeah. And inhale one more time here. Forward and up and pause. And then bring your hands, interlace your hands above your head and just land your hands onto the top of your head. And close your eyes. And ground your feet. And feel the whole body grounded into the earth. Imagine yourself being part of this earth. We are all part of the earth. Yes, our bodies, our bones, basically are carbon, just like in the earth. We're all connected. And then fluttering your eyes open, slide your hands to the back of your head and stretch your elbows back. Good. And then soften your knees. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, just tilt over to the right. We'll side bend here, supported. And inhale, come up. And exhale over to the other side. Good. And inhale, float up. And one more time, exhale to the right. and up. And exhale to the other side. And up. Good. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, release your hands now down to your shoulders. We're slowly getting those arms to descend. Let's relax the elbows down. Good. And then bring the elbows forward. Let's do a couple circles. So inhale, elbows up and out. And exhale, elbows down and forward. You can also actually feel the rotation of the shoulder girdle. Yes, on those shoulder joints. Yeah, so to try, make an attempt here to keep the shoulders healthy. Yeah, and then reverse at some point. Just do a couple rotations the opposite direction. There should be zero pain here. So maybe your circles can be smaller if this is uncomfortable. Yeah. And the next time, excuse me, that your arms come down, just relax the arms down all the way now. Yeah. And wiggle out. Just wiggle out the feet and shake out the shoulders. Good. Might feel nice to do a little hug. So we're gonna bring the right arm forward and then across your body, just easily. Take the left hand and just hug that upper right arm into your chest. Yeah. And breathe. Squeeze. Again, squeezing out the toxins in the lymphatic system under our arms. And then release. And then bring that left arm up halfway. Cross over. Take your right hand and just hug the upper left arm into your body. The hand can just hang out here. It can rest on your shoulder. That left hand, and squeeze. Yeah. Good. And then release. Good. Now bring both arms out to either side. Lift your fingers up and press into your palms. Again, inviting liver energy to start releasing toxins. And toxins are, unfortunately, they're all around us, and with chemicals and electronics and preservatives in food, just making yourself aware of what you're around. And sometimes you can avoid it, and sometimes you can. Yeah. And then relax the arms down. Good. And let's roll out the shoulders. Yeah. So yes, again, this detox yoga is just to, just to support the body in the job that it already does. Yeah. And relax, wiggle it out. Good. Okay, we're gonna come into a nice wide-legged forward fold here. So we're gonna bring our legs out a little wider. If you have your chair there, you can bring your hands onto the top of your chair, or you can just have your hands onto your hips. But like we were seated, we're gonna keep a nice tall spine. Good, we're gonna take a breath in, and as you exhale, start to slide your hips back. Allow a soft bend in the knee, hinge forward, and keep the spine straight. Keep the head right above the shoulders. Good. Feel free to bring your hands onto your thighs if you like. You can hold on to the back of your chair if you'd like. Good. And now take this to where it's only where it's comfortable for you, right? So take a breath in and exhale it out. And maybe you go a little further. Maybe your hands slide down below your knees, maybe not. Maybe your head drops down, maybe not. And so just find where it's comfortable for you to be in this forward fold here. Belly's tucked up. Good. Breathe and relax. Feel free to hang your arms down towards the floor if you'd like. Yeah. Breathe for 2, for 1. Your arms are hanging down, bring them back onto your legs. We're going to slowly make our way up. So keep the head down as you walk your hands a little at a time as the body starts to come back up. Yeah. And then once the chest comes up, shoulders come up, reach the arms out into a T, lift your palms up, fingers up, and press into your palms. If you want to do little circles here with your arms, nice slow circles. Always feels to me like we're wiping our windows with our palms on either side of the room. Yeah. Pause and do a few circles the opposite direction. Continuing to breathe. Yeah. And then when you're ready, relax your arms down. Good. And wiggle out the body. And then toe, heel, your feet back to hip distance apart. Nice. And shake it out. Good. Get nice and wiggly. Good. All right. So we're going to do a warrior two pose. And we're going to do something a little different in our triangle today. Yeah. All right. So take a nice big breath in. And let it go. Right, again, we're going to bring our legs out wide. So let's just start out with just sliding our hips side to side. The more loose our hips are, the more we basically detox our emotional state, right? Because we tend to tighten up in our hips when we have a lot of fear, anxiety, worry, sadness. That all tends to weight on our body, and we carry it in our hips. So just to slide the hips side to side, loosen up the hips. Just imagine all of that, those toxic thoughts just releasing. Yes. Because we know by now that thinking those things, don't help our body and our mind either. But to acknowledge them, that they're there. Yeah. And be with that for a little while, and not to just try to push it down like we do in our hips, but just to say, I'm feeling sad today. Let's, wonder why, and it's okay. And can I just be with that? Just be with that for a little while, that feeling. Because when we're aware of something, then it tends to just dissipate and come back to center here. Now let's lift our right toes up, pivot on our right heel, and drop the right toes. Yeah, good. All right, find your warrior two legs, soften that right knee, keep that knee moving back slightly, and find your flying arms here, your T arms. And look over that front middle right finger. Take a breath in, exhale it out. Another breath in. As you exhale, can you relax your shoulders back and down, tuck your tailbone forward slightly. We're going to look forward. We're going to flip our palms up. And on an inhale breath, press into your right toes, gently straighten the right knee and reach your arms out and up. And exhale, float them back down to your warrior two. Little dancing warrior here. Inhale, sweep up. Stretch as tall as you can. And exhale, and back down. Good. Take a breath in. Exhale, let's take a break with the arms. Relax the arms down. Press into your right foot and slowly straighten the right knee. Okay. We're going to work into a little form of revolved triangle. It's really nice for twisting and squeezing out some, getting things moving in our gut. And so we're going to reach our arms out. Good. And now we're going to take a breath in, and as we exhale, we're going to turn our body over to the right. And again, just as far as is comfortable on your body, right? Take a breath in, and as we exhale, we're going to drop this left arm and bring it to the right thigh or just across the body, maybe to the hip. Yeah. And we're just revolving our triangle. We're going to turn and look over to that right hand. Yeah. Good. And just revolving into this little triangle twist here. This is as far as I'll take you in this pose. It is enough. Yeah. And then inhale, stretch your right arm back out, arms in a T, and slowly turn your body back forward. Yeah, and release. your arms down. Good. And then with a soft right knee, lift the right toes up and pivot the toes in. And heel toe your feet back to hip distance apart. And again, only taking that turn as far as is comfortable. You'll know your body will start to resist and you stop there. Yeah, good. Wiggle out the feet, wiggle out the hands, wiggle out the head. Yeah, get loose. And we're gonna do that same thing over at the other side. So bringing yourself into a wide stance. Good, all right. And then lift the left toes up, pivot on the left heel and drop your toes, or get into your warrior two legs, however it's comfortable on your body. Soften the left knee, that thigh is moving back. Arms flow to a T. Yeah. Shoulders are right above the hips. And turn and look over that right middle finger. Breathe. Nice long breaths here. Each time you exhale, see if you can relax the shoulders back and down. Tuck your tailbone forward. Breathe. Now bringing the gaze back forward, flip your palms up. On an inhale breath, press into that left foot, reach your arms out and up. And exhale, come back to your warrior. Just nice and easy. Palms up, inhale, stretch out, stretch up. And exhale, come back. And one more. Inhale, really stretch, give it your 100%. And exhale, breathe in. All right. And relax the arms down. Let's take a little break here. Press into your left foot to slowly almost straighten the left. Always have a little micro bend in that knee, in that left knee. Now we're going to reach our arms out to either side. Here we come to our little revolved triangle. So take a breath in, and on an exhale breath, start to turn your body over to the left. Arms reach out to either side. You can stay right here. If you want to take this right hand and bring it across to the left waist or hip or thigh, that's just an option. And turn and look towards that left hand. And breathe. So you might be feeling a little wobbling here. That's good. Helping our balance, strength. Yes. And breathe for 2, for 1. And slowly reach that right arm straight out again. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, slowly bring your body back forward. Your little helicopter blade here. And exhale, relax. That's challenging. Good job. Yeah. Knee is soft here as you lift your toes. Pivot those left toes in and come to a stance. So heel toe, heel toe. That's just working our ankles and our feet when we do that heel toe. Sometimes if you're on a carpet though, it's a little hard, so you can just step back. Okay, wiggle it out. All right, I'm gonna have one more challenge for you here. We're gonna be going into downward facing dog. So you'll need either a table or the back of your chair here. Yeah, we're gonna be doing 3-legged downward facing dog. So make sure that you have a lot of space behind you because we'll be lifting our leg back. So you have to move your chair forward a little bit, like I probably should, here. And then we're gonna start with placing your palms on something. A table or the back of your chair. It's good. Just make sure you don't have wheels ever on the back of your chair. And then let's start to step back. We'll just take a little journey, stepping back, a little at a time. Your hips start to go back, your body starts to come forward. Good. And then you're gonna soften your knees here, coming into your downward facing dog. Yeah. And breathe. 2 and 1. We're gonna straighten the knees now. We're gonna start with our right leg. So we're gonna bring the weight into the left leg, and we're gonna slide your right toes back onto the ball of your foot. Yeah. So now you're balancing on your left leg. And then you're going to lift your right leg up off the floor if that's available to you. And at this point, if you don't have enough space like me, you're going to have to come back and get some more space. And so just lifting that right leg up, doesn't have to be high. Pressing into that standing foot. Try to drop the right hip a little bit, might have reached up, and breathe. So this is just warrior 3 or 3-legged down dog. Yeah, and breathe for 2, and breathe for 1. And then slowly release that right leg down to the toe, and then next to the left leg, and then find your downward dog again. So stretch your hips back, soften your knees, heads between your arms, and just take this to wherever it's comfortable for you. Now, if you want to do the other side, again, straightening the knees a little bit, shift the weight into the opposite leg, maybe the right leg, and send the left toes back. Start there with your left toes on the floor. If it's available to you, lift your left leg up and back, standing on like a flamingo on one leg. Drop the left hip down and breathe. Again, it doesn't have to be high, just a little bit. Yeah, or the toes can be on the floor, or you can just stay in your down dog. 2, 1, and drop your toes down. Bring your feet next to each other. 1 more down dog. Just relax your chest down. Stretch your hips back. Find a nice comfortable down dog here. 2 and 1. Good. And then slowly looking up towards the back of your chair or the table that your hands are on, and just start to take a journey back to the back of your chair, 1 step at a time. Yeah. Good. And lift the head up. Yeah. Ooh, how was that? It's amazing how the weight of our legs are heavy too, and just lifting those legs up is good strengthening. Yeah, good. All right. Nice work, everybody. Let's just do a little bit of a back bend here. Let's just take our hands and interlace them behind our back. Good. Maybe the palms touch together, maybe they don't. Let's bring our pointer fingers towards the floor in Kali Mudra. Good. Get a nice tall spine here. Again, looking straight ahead, finding your mountain body. Yeah. Chin tucked back slightly, shoulders stretching back. Take a nice breath in. As you exhale, just let your fingertips melt towards the floor. Good. Toes are gently pressing into the floor, feeling grounded into the earth. Yeah. 2 and 1. On your next exhale breath, relax the body, relax the arms, and gently unlace your hands behind you. Good. And shake them out. Yeah. And do any last little wiggles standing up here before we sit back down. Just wiggle out the shoulders a little bit, roll them. Yeah, especially in that down dog, it might have created some tension in our upper body. Yeah, good. Let's bring our hands onto our waist, bring our feet a little wider than hip distance apart. And you can do a few circles with the hips. Yeah, you've earned this lovely stretch. And then reverse, other direction. Good. And come back to center. And then release the arms down. Let's make our way back to our chairs. So standing in front of the seat of your chair, mindfully sitting down. Yeah, using these thigh muscles, stretching your hips back, using your toes to press into the floor, taking the pressure off your knees. And ever so slowly come halfway first, and then finally all the way down, finding our chair. Nice. Keeping the hips scooted forward here. Yeah, good. And take a nice big breath in. And exhale, let it go. And we're just gonna come into a little eagle twist. Good. So we're gonna take our right leg and cross it over our left. If this is now comfortable for you, you'll cross at your ankles. Yes, find a nice tall spine. Arms down alongside the body. Good. On an inhale breath, float your arms out. Bring your palms forward. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, draw your arms forward and bring the left arm above the right. Make a big X with your arms. Bend the elbows, grab onto your shoulders. Good. Lift your elbows up. Yes, scoot your fingers as far back as you can. Good. And then if it's comfortable for you to bring the backs of your hands together or your fingers into one palm into eagle arms, that's an option. Draw the arms away from your face. That's a little more of a stretch, or stay here. Yeah, take a breath in again, look up, lift the elbows up a little higher, no matter where you are with your arms. And then as you exhale, relax the upper arms onto your chest, let the head drop forward, relax the body forward. Take a breath in. And as you exhale now, we're gonna squeeze out all the toxins. So squeeze your arms together, gently squeeze your legs together, lift your pelvic floor muscles up, engage your core, the area below your navel, draw it back, squeeze. Long, slow, deep breath, squeeze, 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 squeeze. And release, relax. Slowly start lifting the elbows up and the head, and as the arms come up, blossom open, and let the arms slowly float down. Find a nice tall spine here, shoulders back. Take your left arm across to your right thigh, right hand to the back of the seat of your chair. Good. Take a breath in and get a nice tall spine, lift your heart. And as you exhale, press into this left hand or this left forearm and turn your body, your waist over to the right. Coming into another deeper twist here. And breathe into your belly. Yeah, that belly breath is really a great breath for detoxifying the body. Also calming down your central nervous system. Just guiding and aiding the body into detoxifying. And as you exhale, relax everything now. Slowly turn your head back forward. And slowly bring your arms back forward and uncross. Yeah, lots of twisting today. Lots of water today. Let's do the other side. So either crossing the left leg over the right now, or left ankle over the right. You decide. Arms down alongside the body. Find your tall spine. Float your arms out one more time into a T. Take a breath in. As you exhale, bring the arms forward. This time, opposite arm on top, right arm above the left. Cross as high as you can. Bring your hands to your shoulders. Scoot your fingers back. Maybe bring the backs of your hands together or fingers into the palm. Draw the arms away from the face if you're up there. You stay here. On an inhale breath, lift the elbows up. And as you exhale, relax the upper arms down onto your chest. Relax your head down. You're going to squeeze on this side now. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, squeeze your arms together, squeeze your legs together. Okay, we're getting into that thymus gland at your chest, your underarms, your lymph glands and your groin and your underarms. Squeeze, lift your left pelvic floor muscles up high off your chair. Tummy's tucked in. We're breathing. Breathe and squeeze. Don't stop breathing. Give it your 100% squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And exhale. Ooh, relax. Slowly lift the arms up off your chest. The head comes up. Reach the elbows up towards the sky. Blossom your arms out. And relax them down. Just let them float. Feel the space, feel the air as your arms float down through the air. also we're connected to the air, right? The earth, the air, water, since we're mostly water, 60 to 70% water. Take a breath in, exhale it out. Bring your right hand to the outside of your left thigh, your forearm or your hand, and left hand to the back of your chair on the palm. Press down into your palm back there and just feel the spine get nice and tall. And take a breath in. And as you exhale, press into that left hand or arm and turn your gaze over to the left. Breathe. Find your belly breath, relaxing the belly as you breathe in, draw the belly back as you breathe out. Each exhale breath, knowing that you're releasing toxins. Now as you exhale, relax the body. Slowly turn your gaze back forward. Slowly bring your arms back forward. And then uncross your legs. And know that your body is thanking you for helping it to get the toxins moving and eliminating. What helps to eliminate toxins is water, right? And exhale breath. Flushing and exhaling. Yeah. So lots and lots of water, more than you think. Yeah, if you can. And if you can get a filtered form of water, or just make sure that the water source you're drinking is pure as can be. And you're good. You're good to go. All right. So we're going to come into final relaxation. So we're going to sit our hips back. Yeah, feet planted on the floor. Feel free to lay down. We're going to come into mudra, upon mudra. So bring your palms up on your lap and bring your thumbs to your two middle fingertips. Yeah, and then your pinky finger and your pointer finger are just, it's kind of like the hang loose, thing. Yeah. And then find those resting on your lap or the floor if you're laying down. And make any little adjustments and close your eyes here. Coming into this final relaxation. So just as a reminder, there's two main things that help the body release toxins. And we've talked about the water and sleep, rest. That allows your body, that's when it does most of its detoxification, is when you're at rest. So finding ways to make sure that you are getting good sleep. Yeah. So let's take a breath in and let go with a sigh. All the way, squeeze every ounce of air out of your lungs. And then relax and take two more breaths just like that. Big breath in through the nose, filtering the air as it goes in. And then exhaling all the stale air out. You've done two, then relax your breath. Coming into this rest. Again, rest is how your body detoxifies. So whether it's sleep and or meditation, it's a good detoxifier. So bodies relax now. Relax your shoulders and your arms. And relax your heart. And soften your belly. Allow your hips to be heavy. Legs relaxed. Feet. Fingers. Toes. All whole body's relaxed. Allow the thoughts to relax. If there are any thoughts, just allow them. Let them come, let them go. And let go of all of your efforts. Imagine with each exhale breath, the toxins leaving your body more and more. And bring your awareness to how you feel. And just know that when you're this relaxed, that is when your digestive system is working, right? It's processing. When we're stressed or when we're in tension, our internal organs slow and all the energy goes outward. So the importance of rest is key in keeping our body clean and healthy. So feel free to remain here if you'd like. If you want to make your way back into this space, slowly begin to move your body, wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers. And take some deep breaths. And exhale. So if you remember one thing this week, just exhale deeply. And then coming to stillness, bringing your hands into prayer position, resting your thumbs onto your heart. Take a breath in. As you exhale, bow your head. Relax your shoulders. We'll close practice today with this. So wherever you are and however you are perfect. When you're feeling ready and complete, just gently begin to flutter the eyes open as you lift your head. I thank you all for coming and taking care of your beautiful bodies, your beautiful minds. Have a lovely rest of your day. Namaste.